I got 400 grams of Honduran green beans. Chamber is preheat to 525 degrees, set to 465. That'll cool into the 430 range once we get going. Last week I roasted 2 back-to-back 400 gram batches, pulled them around 14 minutes. Because I heard the crack around 10 minutes 30, so I'm going to revisit these around minute 9.5, listen for the crack and make adjustments accordingly. Restart the heat, start the rotation, and the timer. Pull these around 14 minutes. Right at the 10 minute 15 second mark, we're hearing cracks. They'll be well established by 10 minutes 30, so we'll pull it at the same 14 minutes as we did last weekend. While we're waiting for the 14-minute mark, I just want to thank Bob Brooks for this very relaxed, methodical way of roasting without a lot of instrumentation. Okay, the first crack wrapped up, started around 10 minutes 30 seconds, wrapped up 2 minutes later at 12 minutes 30. And we're going to pull this right around 14 minutes. You can see the chamber is hovering around 475. Smoke is coming in the same way, so somewhere between 13.5 and 14 minutes I'm going to pull this. Last week was probably the best batch of coffee I've ever roasted, so seems to be a successful formula. We're going for a repeat. Entering a second crack, I'm going to shut it down at 13 minutes 45 seconds and arrest the cooling. It cooled for about a minute and 15 seconds, chased all the chaff away from the work area. Cool enough to touch. I still feel a little bit warm. 2 metal tongs I'm going to reform so I can pull it out when it's hot. Cool it in this pan. I like that a little better than cooling in place. But let's see what we got here. Looks very similar to last week. Minor change at the end. Pulled it about 20 seconds early. I think it's due to 15-degree higher ambient temperature outside the roaster. Chamber's reheating. Got 330 grams net. 400 grams of beans. I'm going to go get another 400 grams of beans and roast it exactly 13 minutes and 40 seconds. Back to back, same day, same conditions. Hopefully same beans. In 3 minutes I went to measure out 400 grams of beans. The chamber's recovered to 460 degrees. So we're going to kick this off. Turn our heat on, our timer, and rotation. Back-to-back batches, and to just pull this at 13 minutes 40 seconds. Chamber dropped to 300 degrees. On the 1 minute mark it's typically back up to 400 degrees and then settles in around 450 to 460 for the remainder of the roast. 5 minute mark, we're at 450, stabilized. Beans has turned from green to yellow, typical. By about minute 9 they'll be brown, and minute 10, first crack. After this batch is cooled down, I'm going to reform these tongs with metal loop handles so I can extract the drum from the hot chamber and put it in a cooling tray. These original tongs, after several repairs and several failures, I've given up on these Dollar Tree tongs. These were in my basement all along. Had I found these originally, I'd never have bought these for $1.20. First pass at modifying these. Should be able to grab that, pull it out, put it in the cooling chamber, cooling tray. Okay, the first crack is rolling at 10 minutes 20 seconds. And we'll pull it at 14 minutes. I'm going to attempt at reforming these tongs so I can pull it hot with my hand grip. We'll see how this works. Default is to cool in place again. Okay, I'm going to pull it 13 minutes 40 seconds. Stop the rotation. Tongs work great. $140-mile-an-hour air does a good job at stopping the cooking, cooling the beans. Cage is still a little warmer. There you go. Looking good.